There are three things guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and people preying on Mr. Beast's downfall, or people finding ways to cancel Mr. Beast. So today what I got for you guys here is supposedly a YouTuber named Rosanna Pansino, I think that's how you say your name, basically comes out and says that Mr. Beast edited her out of a Creator Games video, and this situation has gone so big to the point where Time article themselves have made a nice little news thing or passage, I guess, and we're gonna check it out today and find out the details about what the heck happened and give you guys kind of what I think and stuff like that. So let's honestly just hop straight into it, man, and let's just get to the meat and potatoes. YouTuber Rosanna Pansino had accused Mr. Beast of editing her out of a video in the YouTube Creator Games series created by Mr. Beast. The Creator Games challenge pits popular YouTube personalities against each other in games like rock, paper, scissors, or hide and seek. Pansino, a baking and lifestyle influencer who has appeared in all three installments of the Creator Games, says that in the 2021, freaking 2 years ago, games, which was titled Extreme $1 Million Hide and Seek, she came in third place. But the video posted in December of 2021 does not feature her in the top three. Instead, it shows other YouTubers Logan Paul, Larry, and Zach King as the top three contenders. So it seems like Mr. Beast just took her out the top three. I'm guessing that's what she's saying here. But the fact that you waited 2 years to now come out with this, something's a little fishy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's read more. Pansino initially brought this up during her appearance on the most recent episode of Trisha Paytas podcast. I don't know who that is, just Trish, saying she waited to speak out about the incident because she did not want to face the wrath of Mr. Beast's fanbase. On Thursday, she posted a lengthy statement on X about the situation. And yeah, I'm gonna put a picture of like the thing. If you want to pause and read it, I am not gonna be reading all that. So you waited 2 years to post this and 2 years to come out with this thing because you didn't want to face the wrath of Mr. Beast's fan base. I mean, no matter what time you post it, you could post it 5-10 years from now, you will still probably get flack for making this up. Or I don't know if this is real or not, as I said, but it's like, I don't know, something just seems very fishy about the situation in my opinion. Mr. Beast Jimmy had edited a video to make me look like I performed worse than I did, she writes. This was extra upsetting because I genuinely believe him when he said that his videos are authentic and real. She says that the top three actually consisted of Quackity, Zach King, and herself. Okay, let's be honest. Who do you more believe? Do you more believe this girl right here who just comes out and saying that he fakes his videos? Or do you believe Mr. Beast himself, where he says he doesn't fake his videos? Personally, for me, I believe in more Mr. Beast, but as I said, who knows? This could be true, but it's like, okay, I guess. In her statement, Pansino writes that the games were a large-scale version of hide and seek and took place in SoFi Stadium. Okay, that's pretty cool. The participants had earpieces connected to walkie-talkies so they could hear when they needed to switch hiding places. If they didn't move, they were immediately disqualified, she writes, and she heard them announce that they found Paul. They filmed for over 24 hours straight. She was offered money to quit, she writes, but she declined and kept playing. I don't know what money they offered, but if they offered enough money for me, then I would have packed my bags and got out of there. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just don't know, man. She says that she was found while moving to a new hiding spot and she thought she placed fourth, but Larry had fallen asleep, which meant that he was disqualified, moving her to third place. I placed third, Quack City placed second, and Zach placed first. This is what actually happened, she writes. Despite Jimmy editing out the only female, in the top three, I was proud of what I achieved. People online immediately questioned the accuracy of Pansino's claims and asked her to provide evidence. She responded to one person saying that Quack City made a video of 2022 corroborating her story. Used to begin posting old videos where he discussed getting second place. So I guess we'll just check out this video here to see what's about, but let's take a little step back here and kind of break this down. So you're saying that you placed fourth place, but since Larry, I don't know who that is, fell asleep, which means that they're disqualified. I don't know if that was part of the rules. I mean, I guess So supposedly she said she placed third because Larry fell asleep. And of course, she had to put that, in the article, despite Jimmy editing out because I was the only female, again, pointing the finger and being the victim. Now, on Twitter, during this whole situation, this girl right here, has been just, responding to fans and stuff like that. And she was talking about how she's, a victim. And, oh my gosh, like, since I'm a lady and this and that, like, you know what type of responses I'm talking about, man. And it's just like, my goodness, lady, like, you didn't, all because you didn't place in the top 3 doesn't mean like you're being discriminated against. You know what I mean? I think it's getting a little ridiculous.
So I ended up being in third place. Because they found me. But Lorraine was in that video and Lorraine was asleep. So I was technically second place. So I was the second place in that video.
So it seems like that guy right there, Quaxity, I guess said the same thing, that Larry fell asleep. I mean, does that mean they're disqualified? I mean, I guess. In another statement, Pacino thanked her fans for supporting her and speaking out. I was scared to tell the story for a long time because of how much hate others have gotten in the past for speaking up about their own experiences. Pacino says that she's received at least 3 messages from other female creators who have dealt with something similar to Mr. Beast. So that's the end of the article there. I guess Mr. Beast is a misogynist. I guess that's what I'm hearing, man. Like, do you really believe this stuff, guys? I personally don't. I mean, who really cares if Larry was asleep? I mean, he didn't get caught. So it's like, does that mean that just because he fell asleep during hide and seek that he gets disqualified? I mean, if he didn't move, I guess. But at the end of the day, it's like, really pointing out the finger, saying, oh my gosh, I'm a misogynist, and going on Twitter and going on rambling, talking about, oh my gosh, like Mr. Beast, guys, he's such a bad person, and I should have been placed in third place and stuff like that. Like, why respond to this 2 years later? Like, bro, that video's done. It's in the past. No matter what happens, you ain't getting your money. Like, what does this lady think that, what's gonna happen? Does she think that Mr. Beast is gonna hit her up and saying, hey, you know what, you deserve third place, here's all this cash? Like, no, man. I just don't think so. So I don't really see the point of coming out with this 2 years later. If this really bothered you, you should have came out with this on the first week it came out. It's like, oh, I don't understand this. Oh, I was scared of the wrath and backlash. I mean, you're facing it right now. So it's like, I guess you're not scared of it now. It took you 2 years to build up the courage to, I guess, expose Mr. Beast. We're going to wait for Mr. Beast's side and story on this, man. I'm interested to see what he has to say. And we'll see if, she's lying or not. But for the most part, I mean, we've seen that video as well. It's like, so just because Larry fell asleep, does that mean, like, I don't even know, man. As I said, just kind of a not really complicated, but just like really weird situation that kind of happened out of nowhere. And as I said, man, on Twitter, she is going to town, responding to people and stuff, and like trolling. And then of course Keemstar was going after her and stuff like that. But it's like, this lady is treating this like it's some type of discrimination and some type of like crime. You know what I mean? Just because Mr. Beast didn't put in the top 3, and supposedly Larry fell asleep and somewhat cheated, and I guess Mr. Beast didn't see. Maybe that was what happened, man. Maybe Mr. Beast didn't find out that Larry was asleep, and he was just like, okay, top 3, boom. Like, this lady's coming out here thinking that she's like the worst thing that's happened to her. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this. I just think this is just a little fishy. Like Rosanna Pansino, man, it ain't that serious. Just because you placed number 4th in Mr. Beast's hide and seek does not mean that you were discriminated against. It's not because you're a woman, okay? I just do not like when girls do that sometimes, where they always pull out the woman card and say, oh my gosh, I didn't win because I'm a woman, or I didn't do this and that because I'm a woman. I just don't like that, man. Just take accountability. Maybe just be like, okay, Mr. Beast probably messed up, you know what I mean? And yeah, it definitely does suck. Like, to be honest, if I was in a hide and seek competition like this, and if Mr. Beast didn't catch somebody cheating, I would probably tell him like, hey, yo, man, like, why didn't you tell him? Or, why didn't you tell Mr. Beast right then and there, hey, Larry was asleep, where's my money? Or, like, does that even mean nothing? And maybe you could have that other guy, Quaxley, as I showed you guys earlier, maybe him back you up. But instead, you come out on Twitter making this whole big thing about it, hopefully to gain, like, clown stuff like that. Why didn't you text Mr. Beast privately, and why do you have to put this business on the internet? You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of what I think about it, man. I just think it's just kind of ridiculous. And as I said, with every video that Mr. Beast comes out with, he always gets hate, and he always has people trying to cancel him. and stuff like that. They just don't want to see Mr. Beast at the top, to be honest. They want something new, which, of course, man, if you're always at the top, there's always going to be people trying to bring you down. And it seems like people are trying to bring Mr. Beast down. Mr. Beast, guys, the guy that has helped many people out there in the world, the guy that honestly deserves it to have the best videos and stuff like that and the best things, because Mr. Beast, like, dude, he's been in the game for a while. He has, like, the best thumbnails, you know, like there's a reason why he's the #1 YouTuber. And so for you to come out here and try to take that down by saying that you're a woman and the reason why you weren't in the top 3 is because you're a woman, and oh my gosh, like, you know what I mean, treating this like it's some whole like crazy traumatic thing. Like, let's grow up here. And you should have just messaged him privately instead of putting it on the internet. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Any board down here. If you guys enjoyed today's video, of course, let me know and help me out by dropping a like and subscribe if you're brand new. And yeah, man, let's hope that next video Mr. Beast puts out, he's not trying to get canceled, because it seems like every video he puts out, or something just always happens with him. And yeah, man, I just totally think that, well, maybe this actually did happen, but I don't think it just needs to be as big as it is, man. And I'll see you guys in the next one.